Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. And today's video is my July 2024 Pandora Hits and Misses recap. And I want to start with some of the new pieces that I added to my Pandora collection. And this first one is called the Faceted Blue Murano. But if you're like me, you see more purple in this Murano rather than blue. And this Murano gets some mixed reviews because of that. So some people are picking this one up online because they specifically want a deep blue Murano color. But some of these are purple. And I purposely picked this one up at my local Pandora store because of how purple it is and how much shimmer it has. So you can see the facets and they're just beautiful. They're nice and wide. And look how much shimmer this Murano has. So initially I want to pick this one up because I think it looks so nice with some of the older two-tones that Pandora has. I think that this color of blue or purple, whatever you want to call it, I think it looks just beautiful with the oxidization that Pandora used to do and that 14 karat gold. So I just wanted to give you a sense of the direction I'm going with this Murano and a new bracelet design that's coming. And another new piece that I picked up, and this one was an online purchase. I was very fortunate to catch one of the last ones remaining. I think there was only 2 remaining of this bracelet gift set, and it was 50% off. I'm always paying attention to when Pandora does the gift sets. So they do them for Christmas time, Valentine's Day, maybe sometimes even Mother's Day. But they usually have a little extra discount built into these gift sets. And then they put them on clearance for 50% off. So the savings is quite large, even greater than the 50%. For example, this one here, this Pandora Rose sliding bracelet, is $255 online, and this little radiant heart with the floating stone is $100 online. So this is like a $355 value. Pandora had the gift set priced at $220, and I received this for $110. So there's a lot of savings here, but this is now my second Pandora Rose bracelet. The first one that I have is this Heraldic Rose bracelet set, and it's in the padlock. And I just find it really awkward to add charms to this one. So I'm going to be leaving this one as is, just wearing it plain and simple. And now I have this design here that I can add charms to. I do have a few of these sliding bracelets, and these sliding bracelets are really handy because it doesn't matter what size you are, this bracelet will fit because you just kind of slide this little ball at the end here to adjust the size that you need and to open and close the bracelet to take it on and off. So I just want to quickly share another sliding bracelet with you, and this one is in the retired bangle, when Pandora did half of the bracelet as a bangle and the rest to be adjustable like that. And this is a summer bracelet design that I created using these deep ocean opalescent charms. I've got my little bubbles, the octopus in the center with the hermit crab and this little chameleon. And this one I find really fun to wear in summertime because obviously it's got the summer colors and the summer theme. But sometimes I do find that this bracelet still wants to rotate because I've got all the charms on top. It wants to rotate underneath my wrist. It's not too much of a bother to straighten it up again. So now I'm hoping that I have the Pandora Rose version. I'm hoping that that won't happen, that the bracelet will rotate on my wrist. I'm not sure if this is a snake chain versus the bangle, if that's going to make a difference, if I need to add more or less charms. So I'll be playing around with that. I have been playing around with my Pandora Rose designs lately, especially the ones that combine Pandora Rose with silver. So I just wanted to share a few of those designs with you. Some of them are summer, winter. This is definitely a summer design, and I recently shared this in my summer 2024 bracelet design video. And as you can see, I've got a few little touches of Pandora Rose on here with the dangles and the clips. And then I have this charm on the end here with Pandora Rose. I kind of think sometimes I need to add another one right here in the center. Not quite sure yet though. But this is one bracelet design that I really like, and it's really fun to wear. And another bracelet design that I've been working on is this one here. And this one, I've got a safety chain in place that's definitely not permanent. Actually, none of this bracelet design is permanent now that I'm looking at it. This one just isn't working for me. So this one is definitely a miss, but it's going to be reworked. And this is kind of how I start my bracelet designs. Sometimes they come together really quickly, and other times it's a slow process. So on this bracelet design, I do have some of my newer Pandora Rose pieces. This blue Murano right here was 50% off in the summer sale, and I think I got the extra 10% on this one as well. And the color of it is so pretty with the Pandora Rose. I really like the combination together. And then I was kind of doing the debate about adding in these little pink daisies. I'm not sure yet though. But I think that this blue Murano looks really good with this Murano right here. This is one of my favorite Muranos that I have in my collection of the Pandora Rose design with the thicker core. Because do you see how that little striped effect of that shimmer? I just like how it goes back and forth like that rather than kind of a sprinkle effect. And I think that the color of that looks really good with the blue. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping these pink charms added onto this. Here is the newest one that's still currently available for 70% off online. And I'm surprised this hasn't sold out yet. It's so pretty with all the little hearts and the flower motif in the center. And then the little heart details on the side, and it repeats on both sides. So such a pretty charm for 70% off. And this one also was 70% off, and it is a locket that opens up. And of course, once I open up this little lock heart, you can see that the colors don't quite match because now we're a bright red inside, but I just think it's such a pretty dangle, and really you don't open it up while you're wearing the bracelet. So that's why this one's on this design. And then I have these little heart clips that I had left over in my Pandora collection, and this little spacer was left over as well. So not quite sure where I'm going to be going with this bracelet design, and it will definitely be a work in progress. Another work in progress is this winter design, and I'm not really in a rush to make any changes to it because it is a winter design. I won't be wearing it for quite a while. But I did pick up an extra Murano and another Pandora Rose charm in the summer sale. And that Pandora Rose charm I did add to this bracelet. And this is the Herbarium, I believe it's called, Herbarium flower. And I thought it would look so pretty with this little snowflake and have the Murano in the center. But one thing I'm struggling with on this bracelet design is I do want to add in this other Murano that I picked up from Bogart's Jewelry, and it's a gorgeous Murano. I do want to add this one in and create the 4 Muranos on this bracelet with the touches of Pandora Rose with some silver charms. But I'm just running out of real estate, bracelet real estate. Every time I come up with the design, I just don't quite have enough space on the bracelet for all of the charms that I want to include. And it's just hard for me to have that balance of the rose with the silver with the 4 Muranos. So this is another work in progress. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where I'm going with it. I've changed it up about 4 times, so I'm just kind of put it away for now. And I do have some time before winter comes to create a final design. Another work in progress is this pink themed bracelet design. So I decided to get some inspiration from Pandora Fanatic, and she posts some videos using a color theme, and they always come together so beautifully. So I was wondering if I could do that with some of the pink charms that I have in my Pandora collection. And I'm not quite getting that same magical effect that she has with her bracelet designs. So this one is another work in progress. I have some summer themed designs on here, like the little pansy and the butterfly and the ice cream cone. And then I have these beautiful pansy clips. And then in the center of the bracelet, I have some newer charms that I've added to my collection this year. These opalescent pink charms, I'm not sure if that was this year or last year. I just can't remember right now. But this little pink rose in the center is definitely this spring. And then this charm right here is another charm that I picked up in the summer sale for 50% off, and it is a newer release. And then coming to the end, I have some older retired charms like this little pansy envelope, Bella Bot, who still travels around to different bracelet designs. You can see that she needs a little bit of a polish, and then a clip at the end. So definitely a work in progress, like I mentioned, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this one, but it is a miss right now. But this next bracelet design is a hit with me, and this is a bracelet design that's dedicated to my dog. His name is Cash, and let me actually show you my screensaver so that you can see a quick picture of him. I know the quality must be horrible, but this is my little guy, and let me share with you the bracelet design dedicated to him. So I'm going to start at this end of the bracelet. I'll quickly run through these charms and why I chose them. I'm not sure if I did share this bracelet design with you previously, but I really like this design and the balance of the gold with the black and the white, and you can see where I get the black and the white from. So this charm here is called Free Hugs, and it's a cacti in a pot. And the reason why I included this charm is he is such a little love with his family and friends, but when he meets strangers, he has to accept you. And every once in a while, there's people that he loves at first sight, and other people that it's going to be a slow process. So that's what this charm represents here. And then this little charm with the little puppy head, my son gifted this charm to me years and years and years ago. It was one of the first charms that he ever gifted me. And then of course I have another little puppy charm, and this one says, "Always by your side." And that is my boy. Right now he is right beside me, and so he usually snores through most of my videos as I'm recording them. And then I have the little speckled gold clips here with the gold and the clear CZs. And he's my little golden boy. This charm right here is a 2011 club charm. But 2011 is the year that we got him, and that he was a new addition to our family. And he was not a puppy when we received him. So he was born in 2010 and we got him in 2011. And believe it or not, we were his third owner, I believe. So I can't believe the first two were so silly to give him up. This charm right here is the money bag, but it represents his name, Cash. We did not name him, but obviously I wasn't going to change his name at that point. His nickname, though, is Pooh Bear. And Winnie the Pooh in the gold plating, this is where the charm is, and it just represents his nickname. I struggled with this bracelet design, my Winnie the Pooh bracelet, because of this gold charm. But when I pulled this charm off of my Winnie the Pooh bracelet design and added it to this bracelet, it just felt right. And then this charm here is my sweet pet with the little paw prints on the heart, and they definitely have our heart. This one here actually reminds me of my grandmother and also his coloring. So my little dog has a very deep bond with Grandma. He absolutely loves her. So this charm represents both of them. And then moving along, right here, I have the little puppy with the little hat. And this one represents how much my kids have dressed him up over the years. And he was so patient with them. And they always were adding either little diapers or little hats on him. And he was so patient and eventually would shake them off. And he loves his family so much. And this is our family. And Yeah, that's what that one represents. And then I just have a clip at the end. So this is a new bracelet design that I just find really easy to wear. Like there's no dangles, it's fairly simple. The 3 gold-plated charms, the black and the white theme, but yeah, I just love this bracelet and how it's come together. In my June Hits and Misses video, I mentioned how I wanted to separate my Disney bracelet designs out of my Wolf jewelry box and maybe store them separately in these stacker boxes. So I did go ahead and do that just to see how I like that. And so I just wanted to show you how this worked out. So this is the stacker jewelry box in the charm lid layer. And so here I've got my Disney Mickey and Minnie in the classic colors of red, black, and white. And then on this side, I have this bracelet that I haven't used as yet with the little Mickey heads. And so a design will be coming on here, or maybe I'll put this design on here, but not quite sure what I'm doing with it. These clear plastic bags I get from my local Pandora store free every time I make a purchase, or just, you can even go in and ask them for these bags. And I find it really helps with the tarnishing. Speaking of tarnishing, I do have in every layer these Stackers anti-tarnish strips. And they come in this little envelope right here, and they say to replace them like every 3 months or so, monthly, I'm not quite sure. I haven't replaced them as yet. Where I live, we're kind of a dry climate, so I don't have a lot of humidity, so I thought I would just replace them when I notice my Pandora charms tarnishing. So we'll see. Here I've got an open bangle design. And on this open bangle, I've got Nemo and Dory with the little blue waves charm right in the center. I really like how this looks when I'm wearing it. It's a very simple design, but very effective. And then in the center here on the charm rod, I've got a few Disney charms, or charms that I thought I could create another Disney bracelet with. That I haven't yet designed with. So right here, I've got the little Ferris wheel, and then I've got this little Minnie Mouse, and I like that bubblegum pink that Pandora used. And I like her little smile. It's almost like a little smirk. And then I've got Lady and Buzz Lightyear. And then this one here, I just recently picked up for 50% off with Bogart's Jewelries, our jewelry store. And it's Mickey and Minnie on the plane. It is a flipper, as you can tell. And this is how I kind of test also if my charms are going to be flippers. Just kind of do that and see how they land. And then I also have this bracelet design. And this is a very, very quick sneak peek at this design. It's a work in progress, but I think it's nearly done. So lifting off the top layer here, and then we come to another necklace layer. And right now you can double these up. Like if you wanted to, you could put 2 bracelets on one layer very easily. But for now, I just have 1 per layer. And so these are all of my character themed, like Star Wars or Disney themed bracelets, or Marvel. So this is the first 5, and maybe I'll just quickly share these with you very, very quickly. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So this is one Star Wars bracelet design, and I've got the green with the white and the orange, little lighter tones. And then I have my Marvel bracelet. This one is kind of a work in progress. I'm not going to be adding too many more charms to this. Oh, it's backwards. And this one's got Spider-Man, a few Marvel charms. There's Dancing Groot right in the center. This is the Game of Thrones Murano that I think is so beautiful with the blue and the red. And yeah, a couple placeholders. This one's also really fun to wear, and it will probably be tweaked along the way as the sales come. This one here is a new bracelet design that I'm just going to very quickly share with you. But I'll probably feature it in a separate video. But this is my Beauty and the Beast bracelet design that I've been working on. And then moving down the row, I've got my pastel bracelet design. with Disney characters on here. And this is my other Star Wars bracelet design. One thing with this necklace layer is you have to take the safety chain apart in order to have it lay straight. And this one here, this Star Wars design, features the black and the gold. And then we're gonna lift off this tray, and I've got one more tray, but here first you can see the anti-tarnish strip. I've got that also included on this tray. So I have another 5 Disney bracelets featured on this one, and here is my Lion King design. Most of these are backwards. Obviously I wasn't paying attention when I first put them in. And this is Tinkerbell with the green and the white. Again, backwards. Sorry for the lack of preparation here. And then we're going to come to an updated Winnie the Pooh design, again backwards. This one here I have yet to share with you the updates, but this is where I took off that Winnie the Pooh that I put onto my dog's design. This one here, I took it off of this bracelet design, and I like it much better without the gold. I was having such a hard time designing it with the gold and making it fit in. And then we come to this Little Mermaid design. This one's really fun. I really like the combination of the purple, the little touch of orange, and it's just really colorful and fun to wear. And then the last bracelet design on here is my Cinderella. And this is where I put my little Gus mouse that I recently received in the 50% off sale. And I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to add the Cinderella Muranos to this design, or if I should leave it with the petite facets. The Cinderella Muranos, I think, are really close to these snowflake Muranos. They look almost identical to me, but if you have both of these Muranos, if you can leave me a comment. I know Karen PR Girl also mentioned in a comment on one of my videos that she was thinking that the 2 Muranos are really close in design. Let me know your thoughts on that. So like I mentioned, I separated my Pandora Disney bracelet designs and charms for the most part. I might have a few kind of straggling onto other designs, but I did separate them and add them to the Stackers jewelry box system, and I will keep you updated and let you know if this is gonna stay or if I'll be changing things around again. Usually I do like to change my organization a little bit. It's part of the fun for me is not just wearing my Pandora bracelets, and it's also organizing everything. I do find that really enjoyable. So that is my Pandora July 2024 hits and misses video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on everything that I've shared. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.